But yeah, keep telling me about
Yes,
the war.
I keep telling my story. All right.
Yes.
So every afternoon, summer 1944, we were outside because the school had stopped for the summer vacation, and we were watching the planes bombing the station.
Oh, yeah.
And the bombs, they were enormous. We saw them like little black points falling. But the Germans had put anti-aircraft guns. And it happened. I can't say I've seen it more than 2 or 3 times, but we saw it. When a plane was hit, and the plane started coming down, we could see the airmen jumping in their parachute. We could see them.
Yeah.
And another detail, I happened to be very near 3 bombs. Tell you why. First, there were other planes called Mosquitoes. They were planes with double body, specialized in machine gunning the railway. But these planes sometimes had bombs. But we had never seen them drop a bomb. But one day, one of these planes dropped a bomb. And I had climbed in a electric, exactly the same as is on the corner, electric pole made of concrete.
Yes.
To see better the machine gunning of the railway, right? And suddenly there was a column of smoke, and the noise, it was about 600 or 700 yards away. The noise took about, I don't know, but perhaps 30 seconds to come. But when the noise came, I'd never heard a bomb before. I was panic-stricken and ran down and jumped in the gardens. We had places we had dug in the ground, you know, to protect from if there was a bombing. But they didn't bomb the villagers. Normally didn't. But another time, I got 2 bombs, and I can tell you something not many people know. The noise the 2 bombs made coming down. We were just watching the planes, because the planes went back this way, and the anti-aircraft German guns fired at them. It made little bulbs, white bulbs around the planes in the sky, and it was dangerous for us actually, because there were splinters of shells, anti-aircraft shells falling down, making a special noise, stuck in the ground. Anyway, we didn't mind. We were not conscious of danger. And suddenly, watching the planes going back after the bombing, there was a drooling sound. The best way to qualify it, certainly a drooling sound, something like grrr in the sky. We looked up, and suddenly, the next farm, about 150 yards away, disappeared in a huge cloud of smoke. One of these planes had dropped 2 bombs at the same time. Why? Probably because the bombs had been, you know, had not got out of the plane, you know, and suddenly they fell, or the plane perhaps wanted to drop the bombs on the anti-aircraft guns. I don't know. But anyway, they fell just behind that farm. Nobody was hurt. It was sheer luck, because we were, of course, the kids, you know, perfectly no conscience of danger. We went to see the holes of the bombs, and I can tell you, each of these bombs made holes about larger than that room, you know. and the the only word I have is splinter, but it's not perhaps not right. The parts of the bomb, you know, the
the shell,
the parts of the bomb, you know, were burning hot around. There were parts of the bomb burning hot around. We tried to pick them, but it was burning.
Yeah.
And they must have been, in my opinion, they must have been 500 kilos bombs. You know, the big one, the big size to make a hole bigger than this room. You know.
How little were you?
Pardon?
How little were you?
In 44, I was 8.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
So very-
in 44, I was 8.
So old enough to remember a lot.
Oh yes, yes. I can.
Yeah.
I can even speak to you about what we call the exodus in France. The exode, exactly. Exodus will make a confusion with the famous picture about the Jews to Israel on the boat, etc. But the word exode, I don't know what's the exact word in English for exode, but it must be exodus. Exode means a whole population
Yeah.
flies from the
Yeah.